E aí, pessoal, tudo bem? Eu sou o Pedro e esse aqui é o nosso segundo episódio da série Talking to the Gringo, no qual eu vou falar com todas as pessoas do mundo. Vou falar com uma pessoa de cada país do mundo. Esse é o segundo episódio, então ainda faltam 193. Eu não faço ideia de como eu vou conseguir falar com algumas pessoas de certas localidades, como, por exemplo, a Coreia do Norte, mas eu vou encontrar uma maneira. E nesse episódio eu falei com uma amiga minha que eu penso ter conhecido em 2021, mais ou menos, chamada Varinka. Varinka é da Ucrânia, ela não está na Ucrânia nesse momento porque ela escapou da guerra em 2022, quando a guerra iniciou, e ela está vivendo agora, se eu não estou enganado, na Polônia. Varenka é programadora e ela entende muito bem, conhece muito bem sua própria cultura, a cultura da Ucrânia. Essa conversa foi incrível, eu tenho certeza que vocês vão gostar. E sobre a qualidade do vídeo, eu sei que está uma porcaria ainda, eu sei que essa câmera não é Full HD, não é Full HD, e que a iluminação é uma merda também. Mas vai melhorar, eu vou comprar o equipamento e vou aos poucos melhorando a qualidade disso aqui. Okay, guys, so that was it, and let's go to the video. Let's cut to the chase. Hey, hey, Varinka, long time no see. Can you hear me?
Yes,
How's
it's
my
nice
audio?
to. Sorry?
How's my audio?
It's good. I can hear you well. I'm just kind of excited to finally see a face behind the nickname. My viewers looks like, and it's super cute and nice.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been a long time since I met you, maybe 3 years now. I remember that I was still in my first year of university, and I was already talking to you. I had just started my, let's say, career teaching English, and I remember that in between my classes, I would watch your stream. So it's been at least since 2022. I'm kind of, I don't know why nobody watched this channel. It's a new channel, but even so, I'm still nervous. I was nervous because I had the first, let's say, talk with my friend Orange. Do you remember Orange? And
Yeah.
it was it was not something that it was good. It was really nice, but I didn't plan it as much. I didn't put enough effort into it, and I wanted this conversation to be something better, to be something more productive. So I was learning more things for it. Is my video choppy? It's funny, Varinka, how your quality is really great. I think it's like uh, full HD. It's HD, and here
Yeah,
it's
I wanted to make it nice for you.
it looks really nice, really nice. Okay, Varinka. So as I told you, let's start from the beginning. Varinka, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Yeah, sorry for the delay because I think that my or your internet might be a little bit misbehaving. So, my name is Katerina, and I am from Chernivtsi, Ukraine, which is a small city in the western part of Ukraine. Uh, I'm a software developer, but as my hobby, I'm a Twitch streamer. So that's why my setup is so good.
I see. And I remember, Varinka, that you wanted to change your area. You had been maybe creating websites, and then you told me that you wanted to switch. You wanted another stuff. Did you do it, or are you trying to do it? Yeah.
Well, as front-end developer, so basically I'm still creating websites, but on a different scale. So I'm not making individual websites, but mostly I'm working for big companies, develop a web application or service for whatever needs they have. Unfortunately, I cannot tell more because I signed NDA, but
No,
yeah,
no.
that's what I usually do.
Okay, I see. Really great. And I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're loving your current career because I remember you wanted to change. I also wanted to change my career, and I still want it. I still want to change it. But we are not we are never satisfied. We always want something else. Okay, Varinka. So let's start talking about the culture. And to talk about culture, searching about your country, I saw this thing. Let me share my screen with you. I saw Malanka. Is pronunciation correct? Let me show you. Malanka. And I read that it is like
Oh yeah, Malanka,
celebrate
yes.
Malanka. It's celebrated in Sviata Vecheria. Maybe that's the pronunciation.
Yeah, so basically, this is one of like winter traditions, and it's not typical for all parts of Ukraine, which makes it a bit unique. Like Ukraine is a big country, and that's why different regions may have slightly different traditions. So Malanka is typical for my region because we're close to Romania. We share it with Romania. They have something similar. And basically, it's celebrated in winter. People dress up in different costumes, and the idea is that there are a group of peoples that have certain characters, and there is always a same set of characters. It's like a bear, a goat, a drunk. I think there is also a Jewish person and someone else. Like I don't know why it's like this, and they walk around the village and they visit different houses. They sing songs like specific, like something like carols, but Ukrainian. And they gather some money. And when they meet another group of people, which are dressed the same, the bears are fighting. And whoever wins is like the best group right now. But also you can see like even on these pictures there are much more costumes than I told you about, because also like there can be unique costumes for a certain village. Like I don't know, some bears, it's called bear, you know, like an animal, but it can be like a huge pile of dry grass. So it doesn't look like bear, but it's called bear. And interesting thing is that if you want to discover more about it, you can find a documentary. It's called Krasna Malanka. And basically, they visited people who keep this tradition of handmade masks for this Malanka. And that's pretty nice. And also my city, Chernivtsi, we have a yearly festival of Malanka when people from different villages come and they present their own unique costumes for Malanka, and basically they have like, and I think we also even have a winner, but I'm not sure about that, like how they decide who is the best Malanka this year. But it's really nice. They sing traditional songs, they have some dishes, they have some alcohol. It's nice.
That's really nice to hear. I really didn't know that much about it. I only knew that there was this event and that this was something unique and different. Like I had never heard of that before in other countries. Maybe there are some similarities in a few other countries, but I had never heard specifically about Malanka. And it's very different. And you told me something interesting about it. You said that they play like fighting. So there are fights.
Yeah. Kinda. So bears fight with each other to find out who is like the winner, and I think that sometimes it decides like who continue walking on this street and visit houses, because you know you sing songs, you get some maybe money, maybe food. So this
Have you
like
ever
your
engaged?
street for today. Sorry.
Have you ever engaged?
Unfortunately, no, because I'm from a city, and in a city, this tradition is not held as much as in villages. And also, my family is from different region, and there is no Malanka in that region, which is kind of funny because I was born and grew up in Chernivtsi all my life, but my family is still from different region.
I see. It's funny, Varenka, because the feeling I get is that Ukraine, because of its size, is kind of similar to Brazil in terms of tradition. Because like there are many traditions here in Brazil, but Brazil is gigantic. So people say like, Pedro, do you celebrate? And then they talk about something from the south, and I say, no, there they have snow and they do this and that, but here we don't have it. We have never seen snow, and we have a totally different culture. And it's also like it's the biggest country in Europe, so I imagine it's very different. It varies a lot. Okay, Marika, so I was really curious about this one. And I remember I was searching about it, and then I was, of course, like separating Malanka and a few others. Uh, but I remember that you were telling me about another one which was similar to Easter. It's this one, Pascha. Pascha. Do you
Okay, so
remember this?
Google, yes, we do have Pascha, but Google gave you their own pictures in this case. Because basically this is one of dishes and it's not really typical for my region of Ukraine because um, yeah, this is closer.
Like maybe this
We do
first
celebrate.
image.
Yeah, so this is Pascha. Basically, like the biggest part of Ukrainians are Orthodox Christians, and we also have Easter, but the traditions are a bit different from what people have families. I think this is the way to say it. So basically, on Easter, people go to church, and I like some English words. So basically, on Easter, people
It's
go
the
to
same
church.
for me.
Yeah, and they stay in church for the whole night. And basically, the pastor praying, everyone is praying, and people have a basket of some food. They bring this traditional pascha, which is also a name for the bread. You can see it on the first picture with the eggs. So it's basically a slightly sweet bread with this white. I forgot the word for it. It's a sweet thingy on top made out of sugar. And if you want to try to understand what is taste, a little bit like brioche. It's basically white bread with made only with egg yolks, so it's slightly yellow and it's more sweet. And so basically this basket that people this bread, it traditionally has some eggs, Easter eggs, and the ones that you see in pictures are krashanka. It's the type
Mashanka.
one color, but we also have pisanka, which can be like painted with some ornaments. There are other types, but I will not dive into that right now. So in the basket, it's also you put some meat, maybe some sweet you prefer, and you stay with this basket in church for whole night. And in the morning, it gets sprinkled with holy water by pastor, and it's considered a saint food. So in the morning, everyone has to eat a little bit of everything from the basket, and it's like a way to receive blessing in some way, like term,
Oh,
but
that's
that's like how we perceive it. And basically, before Easter, people usually are fasting, so no meat, no eggs, dairy, and on Easter, this fasting ends. And also, like, the first meat you eat after the fast is the holy meat.
oh, it's similar here in
Traditions.
Brazil. Like they stop eating meat. They totally stop eating meat for 1 week, and they just get back. I don't remember if it's on Easter or after Easter. Vanica, are these eggs like real eggs or like here in Brazil, chocolate eggs?
That's the thing, we don't have chocolate eggs. Usually, it's something that we find in Europe, in more Catholic countries, but they are hard boiled, so they can like stay in the fridge for a while. And the way we paint these eggs is very traditional and of painted eggs, because there are a lot of types and ways you can do this. And also, because Ukraine is a big country, different regions have different ornaments. So by looking at egg, some people can say which region it comes from, which is
Oh,
like in my region, the most typical ornament is geometrical, and a lot of colors are used. But some regions, they paint flowers, they may colors. Some regions, they just dye the whole egg one color, and then they use something sharp to scratch ornaments on top. So that's also one of the ways.
Oh, that's really great. And did you have this? Did you used to paint eggs on Christmas, or was it on not on Christmas, on Pascha, or was it something that just your family or friends used to do? Did you, Varinka, paint it too?
Usually, my grandma was doing this, and her signature move was to the help of onion shell. So that makes your eggs red. And also sometimes she was putting a leaf, a leaf from a tree. And that was leaving like a yellow mark in shape of this
That's really
tree.
great.
I
Different
just
ways of dying.
Yeah, I also remembered that there is like a funny tradition also related to this Easter eggs. So basically on Easter, usually whole family gathers together and everyone has to eat Easter eggs. And we take an egg and another person takes an egg and then we kind of hit them. And the one that is damaged is the loser. Which
Oh,
to
I
like break
see.
all the other eggs is the winner. And some people, they have unique techniques of breaking other eggs, so you will be the winner. And yeah, I was never the winner, unfortunately, but that's a funny tradition.
It's really unique. It's something that Ukraine is the only country I have heard ever heard that has those things. Because here in Brazil, we just stole the tradition we saw in the movies. So everything you see in the movies, like hiding chocolate eggs and stuff like this, is pretty much everything we do. Just one thing, also about Pascha. This bread, like this one, what do you call this one?
It is Pascha, same as the holiday.
Oh, same as the holiday. Because it looks like this dish. It looks like we call it panettone. This one. It is kind of similar to this one.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so lately having panettone, but I think we are getting it from Italy because Italy has a lot of panettone. And a lot of people
panettone.
like it. Yeah.
I see. It Varika, is it the same like Pascha and maybe my pronunciation is terrible, but
You're doing
Velikten,
great.
like this?
More like church official way to call Pascha.
I see, I see. So
So basically, it's
last
the same day.
Oh, it's the same day. I'm sorry for sometimes interrupting you. It's because you're really far away from each other. So sometimes I don't know if you're still speaking, and then I hear you. I don't really want to interrupt you.
No
Uh,
problem.
okay, so the final event, the last event I was curious about was this one. Maybe the pronunciation is Kupala or
Yes, you're correct.
okay. So Varika, what is the? I know that Kupala is really ancient. It's something that is very old, let's say, and it happens midsummer. But what is it exactly?
So
I know that you
basically,
have bonfires and stuff like this.
yeah, this holiday, I'm not sure if holiday is the correct way to call it, but this is a day that is celebrated mostly by young people. And the idea is that you have bonfire and you have to jump over it. And we believe that when you do this, you're kind of purified from whatever bad was on you. You're like release whatever bad stuff in there. And also you see these girls, they're putting flowers in water, and unfortunately, I don't remember the exact idea why they're doing this. The thing that I do remember is that we wait a moment, I need to check for translation.
Okay.
Короче. fern. So we believe that on this day is the only day in the year when fern has flowers, and you have to go and look for fern flower. And if you find it, you will be happy. But it's kind
Damn.
of impossible.
I will search about many things from this conversation. I know only a few people will watch it, but I really enjoy doing it. And you know it because if you've been talking to me for a long time. I will search a lot about this one, Kupala, because I love those traditions and I start imagining stories, like stories involving those different traditions.
Yeah, it's
And
actually like a big thing in literature, and you can find like fairy tales, legends, songs, I think, related to it, and like some classical literature. If you're interested, I can find you a list a bit later because I don't have it in my memory, unfortunately. But it is
for
a
sure.
big thing for us.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just do it. Whenever you have time, just send me it because I will use it for sure. Uh, there is one thing I was going to show you. Look, here in Brazil, we have a similar tradition, only in terms of this specific image. Only in terms of the specific image, like giving things to the sea. Let's say flowers, but it's not from Brazil. It's from Africa. It came from the African continent. It's from Yamanja. Yamanja, let me see. So they put things in the
Oh,
sea. And when I was searching about it to have this conversation with you, this reminded me of this tradition. They put like boats in the sea, but sometimes just flowers too. Just flowers.
it's so interesting how different people from different parts of the world have sometimes similar ideas of what to do and how to celebrate stuff.
It is, Vanik. It is really fun to see those different things. That's why I enjoy asking. I'm talking to people from different places because I learned a lot. Not only maybe you remember that I'm addicted to languages. I was learning like German and French and Ukrainian too. But besides languages, I also love getting to know the culture itself. Uh, I even learned, Varinka. Let me show you my abilities. I even learned a song that maybe you know. I'm gonna butcher your language, but it was like Oi Hoditson Kolovikon Adrimota Koloplota. Do you know this one?
I'm not sure,
No,
to be honest.
Marika, don't tell me you don't know this song. It is. I thought it was really famous in Ukraine. But did you understand what I was singing?
Also didn't hear it all because internet cut a little bit, so I missed the beginning, to be honest.
Okay. So this was a song that when I was searching about Ukraine in the language, the Ukrainian language, I saw it like a famous lullaby would be this one with Oi Hodit Son Kolovikon.
Kolovikon, yes. Okay, I know anyone sing it, to be honest.
I'm glad
But
you know it.
yeah,
I was like, damn, I learned the song and Marika doesn't know it. Maybe nobody knows this song there and I learned it. Okay, Marika, so
actually, I
let's
think that it's a part of curriculum at school, so I know it from Ukrainian literature class, but unfortunately my family, nobody knew it.
yeah, so it's not useful. I wanted something that was like really common, a common lullaby, because here in Brazil we have lullabies that everyone knows. Like if you sing a single sentence from the song, everyone will recognize. And I'm pretty sure that in Ukraine you also have them, but I couldn't find the right one.
I
Vanika,
think that if you want to have a song that every Ukrainian knows, it will be Червона Ruta, which is not a lullaby, but it's more like just a famous song. It's
Charion
like
Naruto.
Червону руту не шукай ми. So it's
Charion Naruto. I
yeah.
see Charion Naruto.
Let me.
So let's talk a little bit about food. I see that Ukraine has a lot of different food, a lot of different dishes like soups, dumplings, dough dishes, meat main dishes, bread. And I wanted to ask you, if I were to ask you about all of them, we would spend as many days. So
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you first. I will ask you one recommendation of Ukrainian food. Let's say I have an Ukrainian restaurant here in my city, and I will go there and ask something. What would you recommend me to taste?
Well, again, it's so difficult to name one dish because we have a lot which are signature, but I can give you, I think, top. Is it okay?
Yeah, it is okay. It is okay.
So first one is, I think a lot of people know about it. It's Ukrainian borscht, which is basically the most famous dish from Ukraine, and there is a reason for that because it's made out of beetroot. It can be with meat. It can be vegan with beans. So there are a lot of options, and it's also a part of UNESCO heritage, intangible cultural heritage. So it's recognized a part of our culture. So a thing about borscht is that every family in Ukraine makes it slightly different, and sometimes we even can quarrel like, what is the right borscht? Your borscht is not right. My recipe is the right
Varika,
recipe.
what is garlic pampushki? Pampushki.
Yes, that is something that you have to have with your borscht. It's basically a small fluffy bread buns, and they are served with garlic, and it's just a really, 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 really good bread to have with your borscht. It's amazing. Like, think
Damn.
about garlic bread, but much better.
Now I really want to taste it. I really need it. I will go to the closest Ukrainian restaurant and order one of those. I have to taste this kind of food. Garlic pampushki. I love how the language sounds. Like it sounds cute. Pampushki, pampushki. This shki sound. Uh, and one last dish that I was really curious about is this one. I don't know if you like it, but it drew my attention. It's this one, deruni.
Yes, it's one of my favorites. So basically, it's you can think about it of like potato pancakes. This is the easiest way to describe it. So it's basically something in middle of hash brown and pancakes because it has flour, eggs, and potato. And you should have it with sour cream. Without sour cream, it's not that iconic. And also, you need to know that sour cream is one of the iconic parts of Ukrainian cuisine because, in our idea, sour cream is good for everything salty dish, sweet dish, whatever. You have to have sour cream with everything. It makes
So
everything better.
Ukrainians love sour cream.
Yes,
I see. I will try sour cream. I'm not a huge fan of sour things, but just because it's Ukrainian, I will try it. I'm gonna try it. Uh,
it's not that different from plain yogurt. It's maybe has more fat and it's not super sour, just a little bit. And it's just good. It's an amazing sauce.
I see. Varika, there were some things in the beginning of this conversation that I wanted to say just to show off my abilities, but I forgot them. I would say like, um, Привет, не друже. The first thing I would say, and then I would say, Як справи. Is it
Добре,
correct?
дякую, що запросив мене на дзвінок.
Oh,
Your
damn, Marika, this was too fast.
your your pronunciation is pretty well.
Oh, thank you.
So
And I was expecting you to ask me like, how are you? And then I would answer like, У мене все добре, or У мене все добре.
Yeah. Рада чути,
But
що в тебе все добре.
oh damn, it's a beautiful language. It sounds amazing, and there is something interesting, Varenka. I didn't know that your language had this sound. But when I was learning the lullaby, I heard it like from in the very beginning. There was this sound. Let me repeat it. Like
So,
hodit, oi hodit
ходить.
son, hodit. So
Ходить.
hodit. You have this soft sound. We also have it in Portuguese, and I'm talking about it because we don't have it in many languages. We have similar sounds, but we don't really have them in French, in Spanish, in German, in English. We have them in Portuguese. We have this sound in Portuguese. So when I heard it in English, in Ukrainian, I found it really interesting. And something very interesting just happened. I thought it was, but then you told me it's, so it's just like in Portuguese. In Brazilian Portuguese, it's this soft sound, like it's
I
interesting just for
never,
me. I'm the only person who finds this kind of thing interesting.
I also never knew that it's like a kind of unique sound because, for me, it's natural one. I kind of grew up with it. And it's kind of stuff that you do not notice in foreign language.
I see. It cut a little bit at the end. You said it's kind of funny that you notice this.
You can notice this stuff only when you learn it as foreign language
I see. I see. I see.
because I don't
Yeah,
notice it.
and also when you're a language nerd, like you enjoy learning, let's say bullshit about languages, because to know these specific things is not really important. Like I want to learn Ukrainian. I just repeat what I'm saying and I'm fine. But I really enjoy studying the sounds and learning about them. Varinka, so I want to ask you. You talked about UNESCO's heritage, and I was also searching about it before our conversation, and I saw some places I wanted to ask you about just some of them because there are many. So the first one of them is this one, Kiev's Saint Sophia Cathedral. I want to ask you first. I want to ask you something very important. This specific word, the name of the place, is it Kiev's? Kiev?
Yes, it's Kiev's.
Kiev's. Because here in Brazil we say Kiev.
So, and you should know that when they say Kiev, it's a Russian way to say it, and we kind of trying to explain to the world right now that it's not the correct way, and the correct way is Kyiv.
Kiev.
Yeah,
I see. I see.
it may be slightly more, but that's the correct way.
I see. So from now on, I will also teach people. It's Kiev. Kiev. Okay. Have you ever visited this place in Kiev?
Yes, because it's one of places that is difficult to miss when you're in Kiev, because basically it's just an iconic landmark. When you first visit Kiev, people usually walk you there to show you it, and even on every next visit to Kiev, you just walk around the city and you end up walking past this Saint Sophia Cathedral. So it's really nice.
It looks really nice. It looks amazing. So just one more place. This one looks like very, very ancient. It's this one. Let me copy and paste the name of the place. The ancient, maybe the pronunciation is Chersonese, maybe something like this. Chersonese.
Oh, Khersonet. Yes.
Chersonese. This one.
So this is basically, it's located in Crimea, and it's a super old one, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's not being destroyed right now because Crimea is occupied. And
Yeah.
for us, it's like a big tragedy. because these ancient ruins, they should be preserved, and it's like a big part of not even Ukrainians' history, but world's history.
World's history, that's true. In Ukraine, we have many unique things for the world. I remember that technologically speaking, I would say falando in Portuguese, technologically speaking, we had one of the biggest planes in the world there in Ukraine. And Ukraine is a unique country, and those bastards are trying to destroy those precious planes. Um, so just one more thing, my friend. Let me see. Oh yeah, now I wanted to ask you about your language specifically. And for this, uh, I picked up a challenge, but this challenge is for me. So now I will try saying a tongue twister in your language, in Ukrainian.
Good luck.
Let's see. Good luck. Maybe you don't know them because, as you said, it's a huge country with a really wide culture. So you may have many tongue twisters. But let's see if you recognize some of them. So let me see this one. Let me open the website. Tongue twisters in Portuguese are very easy for you, Varinka, because I remember I was talking to you, and then I sent you maybe two of them in the chat, and you just read it perfectly. The sounds are very easy for you.
Okay, I don't remember this, unfortunately, but yeah, that sounds like me doing something.
I love your streams. I've stopped watching Twitch. I don't watch Basing. I don't watch Orange on Twitch anymore. There's no reason for this. I just stopped using the platform, the website, the Twitch.
It's
Um,
natural. A lot of people do this.
like I don't know why I did that because I got to meet many different people from different places there. You Orange Basing, so I should come back. Okay, Varika, so now I will try to listen to this one. Let's see if I can repeat it.
Босий хлопець сіно косить.
So first try. Você lopte sina kopit. I'm pretty sure it was terrible, but let me listen again.
Босий хлопець сіно косить.
Você lopte? No, it's not like this. It's not like this.
Let me help
Босий
you,
хлопець сіно.
Help me, Varinka.
because she's not pronouncing it well, I think. So it's босий хлопець, сіно,
Você lopne sino
косить.
kosit.
К, косить.
Kosit. Você lopte sino kosit.
Okay.
It was okay. It was enough. It was enough. You look like me when I'm teaching my students to say some stuff in English. So I say like, yeah, you repeat after me. I have a house, and then they say like, I have a hose. Yeah. It's enough.
It's also for me interesting to notice what words are difficult for you to pronounce. Again, because for me they all are easy. So that's why the reaction is like this.
Okay, let me try one more. Just a matter of my ego. Let's see.
Шишки на сосні, шашки на столі.
Damn. Sheshke na shoshni. Let me see.
Шишки на сосні,
Sheshke na soshni.
шашки на столі.
Shaske na
Шишки на сосні, шашки
susni.
на столі.
Shaske na stoli.
Шишки на сосні,
Okay. Sheske na sosli. Shaske na sosni. Is it correct?
It is twisting your tongue, no.
It is switching my tongue. It is very hard. I will pay more attention to my Ukrainian classes on YouTube, and I will get back to them. So let me see. Vanika, now I'm talking about the English language in Ukraine. Um, how is the English language in Ukraine? I'm gonna tell you first in Portuguese, and then you will know why I'm curious about that. Here in Brazil, almost nobody speaks English. It's like 5% of the population can kind of get around if they come across somebody who speaks English, which is very rare to happen. And only 1% can speak it fluently. And I know that in Europe, it's not like this. Like many people speak English. I see the Ukraine's president speaking English perfectly. So how's English for you? Here in Brazil, they teach it at school, but it's not something serious. Like nobody really learns anything. You are born and you die without speaking it because you don't need it. How is English in Ukraine? How do you learn it in Ukraine? And how did you learn it?
Yeah, so basically, I was also curious before our call how many people in Ukraine claim that they know English. And apparently, around 51% of people claim that they know English at least a little bit. But it's like only 1% claim that it's fluent, 7% can speak, read, and write, like 20% know a little bit, and like 20 something, they at least understand something, you know? But most people unfortunately don't speak English, but they try, which is kind of funny for me. And basically, English is taught in schools in Ukraine, like in universities, whatever. But again, not all people pay attention to it, not all people actually study it, like do something. And also some schools, they teach different languages instead of English. It might be German, like I used to also learn German at school a little bit. Sometimes it can be French, and also some schools they teach Russian language.
In
So
Romanian too?
yes, in my region, because we have a lot of Romanians, there are schools that teach in Romanian, which kind of makes sense. And I think that we also have um, other schools with other languages. I'm not aware of all of them, but like some regions may have this like ethnical minorities, like maybe Hungarian, Polish. I think maybe there are Hebrew schools, but not so much. So if you really need to find this kind of school, you can, but most obviously like teach in Ukrainian.
Also, so I see. So you grew up in a place in which you had the possibility of getting to know people from different backgrounds. Like you could find someone who could speak Polish and maybe someone who could speak Romanian, someone who could speak German. Here in Brazil,
Well,
this doesn't quite happen.
it's kind of my city is a bit unique when it comes to this because it's pretty cultural, and like it used to belong to Austria-Hungary, it used to belong to Romania, it used to be part of USSR, now it's a part of Ukraine, and even different parts of cities are built by different like countries, and that's why we are exposed to more cultures, more languages, but it's not like I can hear people speak German on the street. I used to hear more Romanian on street when I was a kid, but nowadays it's a bit different. But still, even in university, I've met a lot of students who used to study at Romanian school, and like Romanian was like their main language. They just studied Ukrainian as foreign language. For them, it was kind of foreign.
I see. That's really nice to hear because it's very different from here where I live. Maybe in some places like São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, I'm pretty sure maybe you haven't heard of them. It's different. Like in those places which are really famous around the world, people speak different languages. You can find people who speak English, who speak Ukrainian and French, but not here where I live. It's very rare to do that. Um, okay, Valinka. So thank you so much for accepting this invitation. I've been meaning to do that for a long time, but we had the opportunity just now because Orange said like procrastinator V. And then I said, okay, Orange, so let's do it. And then I started doing that. And I will try doing that with many people from different places. Orange was the first one, and you were the second. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much
And let me,
for the invitation. It's kind of a very fun experience, and I feel nice that I have opportunity to speak more about my country, my language. I wish more people knew about us. Unfortunately, right now, because of the war, most people know about us, like about country that is at war. But Ukraine is much more than that, and we have great culture, and I wish more people experience that.
yeah, like I confess
Come
that,
visit Ukraine.
yeah, go visit Ukraine. I confess that I really didn't know about many things in Ukraine, just like maybe you didn't really know many things about Brazil. But when the war started, I saw that there was much more to see about the country. And I was really surprised. I was like, damn, nobody was talking about this country, but this country is so special. Uh, and I was really, really surprised. I only knew, the only things I knew was like, it is the biggest country in Europe. And they have a lot of technology. They have a lot of, like, I like to say IT people. And then I got to know a lot more. And I'm pretty sure many people will also do the same. Okay, Varinka, so Slava Ukraina, is that how you say this?
Героям слава.
And
Yeah, you
let me
did
try to
good.
say, this. Oh, damn, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be terrible. But let's see. Штиро, дяй, штиро, дякую, зац, воду, відзайти, ушаст. No, Varika, I give up. It's very hard. How would you say that, Varika?
Almost the same. Щиро дякую за згоду взяти участь у відео.
Just, I see. Щиро дякую за згоду взяти участь. Okay, so thank you so much, Varinka, and see you. I will get back to Twitch. I will watch you. I will watch Orange, and I will watch Basing. Thanks so much for being here today, and I'm pretty sure your country will show its power and will shine again in the future. So
Thank
see
you.
you, friend.
See ya.